Hello everyone, it is Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. And today we are playing BrindlePoint's Shudderwock Shaman. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the music that's playing in the background. This is the theme of Bloodmage Thalnos in World of Warcraft, and great to see Bloodmage Thalnos in this deck, by the way. I'm a big fan of that card. It is card draw, it is spell power. Great to see. So, this deck from BrindlePoint, there is a great guide on Hearthstone. I will put the Hearthstone link in the video description below, and I won't recap what is said in the guide. It is very thorough. BrindlePoint basically goes through, I think, every card in the deck and indicates how it is of worth when going up against different opponents. BrindlePoint did get legend with this deck, and ultimately, this is a really fun version of Shudderwock Shaman to play. I do like some of the tech cards in this deck. There is the Boom Pistol Bully. The battle cry for that card is that enemy battle cry cards cost 5 more next turn. I guess that's good in the mirror matchup, but good in a range of other matchups too, where opponents use battlecry cards. Chief Inspector is in this deck for destroying enemy secrets. Good if you're facing lots of mages. So, let's have a look at the deck in action then, on the wild mode ladder. And it's time for a paladin. Now, I've not seen many paladins on the ladder. They've become a bit of a rarity. It's been mostly mages that I've been facing, which has been quite annoying. So, ice fishing, I think, is a must-keep for me. Let's keep in mind that this deck does run 3 Murlocs, Mutanus, Toxfin, Flurgle. So, ice fishing will get you 2 of your Murlocs. And I was debating the Note Taker. Is that something that you really want to keep in the opening hand, or something that you want to discover a bit later on in the game? Job done. So, with the Paladin, I guess that we just need to do our best to keep the board as clear as possible. We can expect attack power buffs to come down on those minions, and actually they can find lethal relatively quickly. Murga, 2 Divine Shield minions there, very annoying actually to deal with. Maelstrom Portal doesn't do enough. So the Acolyte has to be the play. Maybe we draw more than one card from the Acolyte. Let's see if they have an answer to it. Yep, they have an answer. Of course they do. Well, at least they lose the shield. That is a small positive. Now we could slowly start to fight back on this board. Devolve is actually juicy, but maybe later. Maybe later. For now, a 3-4 is pretty good. If they don't trade with the Murga and break the Divine Shield, then maybe next turn we use Devolve. Meatwagon? What the hell is that doing in the deck? What the hell does it do? With less attack than this minion. Well, I think we need to devolve this. Meatwagon is really scaring me here because I don't know what to expect from it. Okay, slowly making our comeback into this game. But now I am really curious about my opponent's deck. What is it that they're going to be summoning onto that board? Oh, well that makes sense now. Eggs. This is Egg Paladin. Aggressive Egg Paladin? And by the way, that is a Devil Saw egg. I've not seen that in a long, long time. Interesting. Well, I kind of wish I still had my Devolve. I guess we ignore the egg for now. But is that also a scary prospect? Ignoring the egg. What can they do with that egg, with that Death Rattle minion specifically? In any world, do we want to pop that egg to stop them getting some kind of, yeah, additional value? Alright, Zephyrus. You know what I want. Oh, that'll do. I was expecting Hex, but Owl will be good enough here. And we'll just kill that. It's safe. Well, we have a super wide board here. This is going to be difficult for them to deal with. Although in a deck like this, I wonder if they run cards like Consecration. This is such an off-meta deck that you do not know what to expect. And that is one of the really fun aspects here about Hearthstone. Facing off-meta decks, there is an added element of excitement to the game. Is our opponent going to do anything here? Okay. Another egg, sure.
That was well done.
Taking their sweet time. Decisions to be made, that's fine. Hello, Reno. How much damage is this? 7, 10, 12? It's not enough. So we're just going to be trading, I guess. Sure. Keep the board clear. I would quite like a Zephyrus back to hand. It's useful. Just taking this nice and slow here. No rush. In no rush for lethal. Just keep controlling the board. Oh, hello. Interesting. Lady Liadrin in Egg Paladin. It would be nice if we could get to a Shudderwock turn. But I guess when you've got lethal, Bloodlust is the way forward. Your judgment has come! Absolutely love Ragnaros. Beautiful. Okay, could this be a mirror matchup, I think is the question. Mirror matchups scare me, because I never quite know what to do. And because I'm afraid of it being a Shudderwock Shaman, I'm keeping the Bully, I'm keeping the Lotheb, because I think they both have value. Although, it was probably an incorrect mulligan. The Shudderwock there way too early. We don't want to see it. And our opponent is still choosing what to do. Our opponent clearly putting more thought into their mulligan than me. Which must mean they're a better player than me. Oh, here we go. Shudderwock Shaman it is. Oh, Galakron Shaman. I'm seeing far more Shudderwock Shamans on the ladder now than I've ever seen before in the last 2 years. It is wonderful to be seeing the Shudderwock being played more often, rising to further prominence. It's great. And I'd like to think that there are people in the wild mode community, like myself, and a few other wonderful people that are constantly talking about Shudderwock, constantly promoting Shudderwock, either here on YouTube or on Twitter or on Discord channels. And I would like to think that it's making a difference and that people are seeing the Shudderwock deck as viable. I mean, ultimately, I think it comes down to Toxin Flurgle being such a powerful combo, which can be put into any Shaman deck, more or less. And on that basis, there are perhaps people who would not have played Shudderwock Shaman before, but now see Toxin Flurgle as making it viable for them and think, okay, they'll give Shudderwock a try. So in terms of Shaman seeing more play in general on Wild, I think Toxin Flurgle has a lot to do with it. So does our opponent play Mutanus in their deck? Or have they just got a guaranteed Toxin Flurgle combo? That's the question. Okay. If in doubt, do you play a Talon or do you play a Lotheb here? We play a Talon, which will get us Mutanus, which will be nice and timely for turn 7. Ooh, Skulking Geist, very exciting. Although they neutralised their own Devolving Missiles, we don't play Devolving Missiles in this deck. I guess we bully them on that turn. What does this stop? Does this stop a Mutanus on their turn 7 if they play Mutanus in their deck? I mean, they played Ice Fishing. If they play Mutanus, they probably drew it. So at least we've prevented a Mutanus turn, maybe. However, the board is not in our control at the moment, and that is quite a scary thought. So we just clear as much of this as we can. This is decent. Okay. I have a feeling that we have a long, long way to go in this game. Unless one of us plays Mutanus and it gets the Shudderwock. Oh god, here we go! Mutanus! Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. We could have lost our Shudderwock, we could have lost our Zola, we could have lost our Mutanus, our Lotheb. I'm okay with losing the Toxfin. So, how do we want to deal with this board? There's a 6 health Mutanus there that needs to be dealt with. And I'd almost forgotten, actually, that Tidal Surge does 4 damage. I'd almost forgotten that. Alright, I think it's time for Lotheb. We'll just load up the board here. We'll see what happens. Why did I play Lotheb on that turn? What was I trying to block, spell-wise? Or was I just looking for tempo and a 5/5 body? This is where a more experienced Shudderwock player would probably be making better decisions than me. Having said that, I've played a lot of Shudderwock Shaman over the last couple of years. If you look at my YouTube channel and you look at the Shudderwock playlist that exists on my channel, and the ridiculous number of videos that are in that playlist, I've played a lot of Shudderwock Shaman. However, in the mirror matchup, I struggle. I really, really struggle with my decision making. Oh god, we've just hit us off! Oh boy. We've just denied them some serious value, but now we have a better idea of what their deck is. When it comes to facing aggressive opponents, though, I'm a lot more clued up on how to play Shudderwock Shaman, because it is just simply an idea of surviving until you can make a comeback. And that's far more straightforward to think about. Whereas the mirror matchup, or facing another Shudderwock deck, I think the turns and the plays and the strategies are far more complex. And that is where I fall down a little bit. Okay, our opponent is going to chill with a Taunt Totem, as you do. Nothing else?
This is not
Oh, Talon. Okay, Talon. Interesting.
Look at me.
Draw your highest cost minion, eh? Well... We gamble this. See what happens. Oh, the lurker below. Okay, sure. I'm okay with that. I am absolutely fine with the lurker below. It's reasonable value. What is important here is that we are putting these Mutanus Battlecries into the pool. And once we play our Shudderwock, we will start sniping minions from their hand with the Mutanus Battlecry, which I think is pretty cool. Goodbye, board. Goodbye, Mutanuses. Okay. Flurgle has got poison. It feels somewhat threatening. Zephyrus, what can you give me here? Ooh, Baron Geddon. Baron Geddon doesn't kill the Flurgle. But let me change your mind. That steals the Flurgle. Happy days. Okay, nice board we have here. If they can't kill... Oh, dear lord. They've just played their Shudderwock. Why did they do that? Wait, that's it? That's it? Why did they do that? Is that a desperation play? Is there something else in that deck that I need to worry about? Something other than the Shudderwock? I want to save this Hagatha's scheme. I think we can devolve here and see what happens to the Shudderwock. Oh god, that's disgusting. That's terrible. That was a mistake. Oh, it's a 12/12. Oh, and it would feel so bad playing Hagatha's scheme here after I committed the devolve, so I'm not going to do it. Oh boy. Well, this 12/12 is going to be a problem course, it hits face. Although I still feel relatively safe at 25.
I'm looking for a few good mercenaries.
And now I am thinking about this Haggathis scheme. I'm just a little bit perturbed by the fact that it'll wipe my own board as well. Meanwhile, I should not lose sight of the fact that I have my Shudderwock in hand. And need to start thinking about when I can play it. Our opponent has thrown away their Shudderwock. They've lost N'Zoth. So, what more do they have in their deck that can trouble me? What do we have to be afraid of is what I am constantly thinking about. I mean, we have a 12-12 on the board. I need to be scared of that. But what else? What else? 13 damage Haggathis scheme. Do I just need to get rid of Deathwing? As bad as this feels, because this feels wasted now. Having committed that devolve, I've had to clean up my own mess now with the Haggathis scheme. Double commitment essentially on the Shudderwock. We devolved it into the Deathwing, we schemed the Deathwing, but yes, a big commitment with the devolve and the scheme. It's unfortunate.
I spy with my
Okay. Copy secrets. Clearly afraid of secrets mage. Ha! We get Chief Inspector. Hello, Flurgle.
What are you hiding?
So the Flurgle that does nothing, because there's no Toxfin. It's really sad. Really, really sad. Oh, and notice the value there on the Acolyte from the healing. That's pretty cool. Oh, God. Okay. Huh, that was close. Oh, dear Lord. Can you imagine if they'd pulled the Shudderwock onto the board? Oh, wow. Tidal Wave. A really control-centric deck here. Hello, Doppelgangster. Love to see that. And I'm not hero powering because I am now anticipating a future turn soon where I play the Shudderwock, and I don't want totems on the board. So let us see what our opponent can do to respond to this. Ideally, I'd want to kill off my board before playing the Shudderwock. The question is, do I want any more battle cries in the pool? That's the question. Looking at the cards on the right-hand side that I have left in my deck. Wow, so much AoE in their deck. Oh, Narrowlax. Interesting. Gosh, their deck is really chock full of value. Anyway, here we go. Ritanus. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Armor. Zephyrus. Mutanus again. Okay, very good. Huh. These Shudderwocks are huge. And most critically, we have a Shudderwock back to hand. Oh, the Cabal Shadow Priest battle cry is in the pool. Now, you see, I didn't think about that. When I stole the Flurgle, I didn't think that it would be in the pool. And I can perhaps see that being a bad thing, perhaps, if, I don't know, they've got a totem on the board and the Shudderwock Battlecry steals a totem. Do I really want to steal a totem and have that on my side of the board when I am playing Shudderwocks and returning things to hand? Because I don't want to be returning a totem back to hand, and that is the Lich King! Unbelievable! Oh, wow. Who needs the Shudderwock when you have the Lich King. So they're getting dream cards to hand.
Feel the power.
And I'll be getting cards to hand from the Lich King. Ha. Windfury Lich King. What a thing of beauty. What a thing of beauty. And then I've obviously held back on the Shudderwock here. There is no need to play it. This game is all but over. If you can't deal with this Windfury Lich King, that's it. Although they've been getting dream cards, Narrowlax has seen some play here for 2 turns, dormant. I'm curious to see if there is a dream card in hand that can save them. If there is something in hand to save them, to clear my board, we play the Shudderwock. And we win the game. Is our opponent gonna concede? No, they have Zephyrus. Why concede when you have a Zephyrus? So this is Twisting Nether then, for sure, right? What else would it be? Oh, wait, they didn't play the Zephyrus card. Now that's important to note. They have a card from Zephyrus in hand. Okay, here we go. One more time. Jaraxxus! Fantastic. Love it. So, we do need to get... Oh, we've stolen the Deathlord. Oh, no. Okay. Deathlord back to hand. Wait, the ordering there was screwed up. We've replicated afterwards. After the Zola Battlecry. Can we still get a Shudderwock back? No, we can't. That's really sad. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh no. Okay. It's all gonna come down to Jaraxxus. Inferno! You love it. Absolutely love to say that every turn. Can we say it again? Will they give us one more turn before conceding? Come on, I want to say Inferno again. Let me say it again. Please, don't concede. Good, healing. Okay, that means you survive a little bit longer. Big dragon, also good. So, it is a shame, by the way, that we don't get to play our Lich King spell there. Okay. Fair enough, they conceded. Didn't want me to have any more fun. Okay, our final game is a rogue. And so, keeping the Shard and the Sandstorm and the Ooze does seem very sensible here. This should at least allow us to contest some early game. It's Odd Rogue. Now, I've not seen Odd Rogue on the ladder for a little bit of time. It tends to just be Kingsbane. And so this is refreshing. This is actually refreshing. I'm going to coin out the Sandstorm here because I don't want value on that weapon. I don't want it gaining an additional buff from the Buccaneer. Often you'd look at that play and say, oh, it's a waste of your coin. You should have kept the coin. You know, let them buff their weapon and then play the Sandstorm on turn 2. But that's okay. I mean, we have the Sandstorm here. Sorry, the Glacial Shard for 1 mana. So we still had a play on turn 2, so I think it was okay. Haha! And it trades. Sure. Do we play the ooze? I'm going to play the ooze. We're not eating a full value weapon. It's a 1 durability weapon. However, it's still fine because if they want to dagger up again, they will have to expend 2 mana. So we kind of got some value from that play. And we may want to try and force a trade here with their stealth minion into our ooze. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. We do need to kill that Buccaneer, though. I do not want them getting more value on their hero power. So I'm happy to expend the Zephyrus, and I guess we'll get Cleave. Yes, we do get Cleave. I was almost tempted by Mortal Coil to draw a card. Almost tempted, but clear board is good. We are slowly inching our way towards a Mutanus turn. And I can't wait to see what we hit with Mutanus. And that's a beautiful, beautiful, perfect pickup there. And if they have to put a dagger hit into a Taunt Totem, that's glorious. There's such great value. Oh, they're not... yeah, they're smart. They are good at this game. Alright, Kazakus, what could you give me here? And I'm going to go with 1 cost. Shields. Yep. 3 damage to a random minion. Yeah, that'll do me nicely. Hit the 3/3. Come on. You could do this. Well, hey, fantastic. So 1 cost golems are not to be underestimated under any circumstances. Ooh. Hello. Give me mana crystals. I'll take it. The thing about this play is it would have worked if we were a bit closer to death. It just so happens that we're still very healthy, all things considered. And I want to see if our opponent is going to carry on. Or if we get the concede here. With 1 golem still left on their board, let's see if they still feel a sense of hope here. If they feel that they can still make a comeback in this game. No. Okay. Going face, sure. Well, I think we just play the Shudderwock. I'm trying to remember what battle cries were in the pool. And I know that Sandstorm Elemental was in the pool. So just wait to see. Yeah, there it is. We just wait to see what battle cries hit. Now this Shudderwock was relatively, low value from a battle cry front. You can still see in our deck there are a number of different battle cry cards still left to play, but the thing about the Shudderwock is you don't have to force a million battle cries from it. Just a small number of battle cries can be enough. But we need to give our Shudderwock a bit of health. Of course we do. Ooh, 69. Interesting. Yes. Just a few battle cries can be more than enough to bring you back into a game or to stabilise a board. And against Odd Rogue, that's all I needed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, BrindlePoint's Shudderwock Shaman. Tremendously fun deck to play. Just effective on the ladder with some interesting tech cards included. And that's the joy of a Shudderwock deck, particularly a Highlander Reno deck. You can tech cards in, tech cards out of your deck, depending on the meta that you're facing. So, obviously, if you're not facing any Secrets Mages, or any decks that play Secrets, then you may want to take out the Chief Inspector, put something else in. So, read your meta that you're in, and think about what would work best in that meta. There is a full-on guide on Hearthstone for this deck, so if you're interested, do check out the deck guide. I'll put the link in the video description below. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this Shudderwock video, and I will see you guys all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun. But until then, please stay safe, please look after yourselves, and as always, please be good to one another.